Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe, and if you're not already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So for today's video I'm going to be filming my April empties. So the way that I do my empties is I put them into different categories, which is makeup, skincare, body care, hair care and miscellaneous, and then at the end of each of my empties I put a total on the screen for the month, and then when we get to the end of the year I do a full year total for all of my empties. So I do have a few things in some categories. Some categories I only have one item. Before I do start my empties though, I do just want to say I think I'm actually going to go back to the way that I did it previously, which was where I did my empties and also products that came into my collection in one video, because I really need to keep myself accountable, because ever since I have stopped doing products that came into my collection, a lot of products have come into my collection, a lot. And I think doing those videos will keep me accountable for not bringing so much stuff in. So I think starting next empties, I'm going to be doing my empties and also products that came into my collection in one video. Hopefully that's okay. I know not everyone likes to see what comes in, but I will always start with my empties at the beginning if you don't want to see what comes into my collection. So let's get into my empties. I'm going to start with makeup. I do have one item in that category that I can talk about today, and it is the Beauty Crop BFF Brow Friends Forever Brow Gel. This has the littlest product left in it, but it is difficult to get out and also it is really goopy. I have used pretty much, I think like it's maybe like to here, really not a lot left. So I'm happy to call this an empty. This was an okay brow gel. If I were to get it in my collection again, I would definitely use it, and I think if I saw it on like a really good deal, I may be tempted to purchase it, but I don't think I would pay for this full price. So that is the one makeup item in my empties this month. So now let's move on to skincare. I do always seem to have quite a bit in my skincare category, and this time is no different. So I'm going to start with a couple of masks. So the first one is the Sand and Sky Australian Emu Apple Super Bounce Face Mask. I am a big fan of the Sand and Sky masks, and I in the past have really enjoyed this. For some reason, the first time I applied this, because I only managed to get 2 uses out of this, the first application I did of this, it burned my skin. Now what I will say is I have been having a few problems with my skin recently. Like around this area, it has just been really red and irritated, and I'm not using anything that I think would cause that. So I think that may be why this irritated it. But the second time I used this, my skin wasn't as irritated and I feel like it worked well. I think I may have a full size one of these upstairs. If not, it is by Sand and Sky. I'm just not sure if it's this one. But I do enjoy this. I usually get these in subscription boxes. I would potentially repurchase this if I ran out of masks, which to be honest I don't think will happen for quite a while. But I would actually be tempted to pick this up. I think it would just depend on how my skin is at that point as to whether I would pick it up, because like I said, for the first application it was irritated. And then I do have a couple of these, I can never remember the name of these masks, but I do have a couple of these. So the first one was the Vanilla Clay Face Mask, which was like a greeny colour. And then I had the Strawberry Clay Mask, which was a bright pink. These, oh, it's by Skin Treats, it says on the back here. These I needed to use by the end of May, so I really wanted to get these out of my collection because my best friend did buy me them at Christmas, a few Christmases ago now, so I wanted to make sure I was using them. These are the last 2 that I have. Not something I would go out and get again. I find like face masks in packaging like this a right pain, so I would much prefer to just have one like this rather than in packaging like this, but I did use them both up. And if I were to get them again like as a gift, I would definitely use them, but I just don't think I would go out and buy those. So those are all the masks I finished. The next product I have is the Eve Lom Cleanser. So this is a cleansing balm. I am not the biggest fan of this one. I did find using this that my eyes were blurry for like, you know, 5 minutes or so. Which I'm not the biggest fan of cleansing balms that do that, to be honest, but I did completely finish it. Oh, there is a little bit there actually, but I did completely finish it. The one thing I will say is these products do smell like spas to me, so that is something I do like about this product, but it wouldn't be something I would get again. Yves L'Homme is an expensive brand. I think I got this in a Jama box, but just because it makes my eyes blurry and I really don't like that, it wouldn't be something I would get again. I then have the Murad Essential C Cleanser. So I had this one in my Beauty A to Z. I don't know if I had, yeah, I think up to now I've not had any of those other products in projects. This was an okay cleanser. Not one I think I would get again though, because my favourite one, which is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cleanser, I would much prefer to pay the price for that one than this one. Murad is an expensive brand. It didn't irritate my skin though, but just not something I feel like I would need to go out and repurchase. I then have a couple of Pixi products. So the first one I have is the Pixi Skin Treats Rose Oil Blend. I did enjoy this oil. Not my favourite oil, but it was a nice one. It left my skin feeling oily. But for me, as someone that has dry skin, I do like using a face oil. I did use this one at night, and I didn't find it stuck onto, you know, my hair didn't stick to it, it didn't stick to my pillow or anything, but it was a nice oil. I mean, if I were to see this on a good deal, I would get it, but I don't think I would pay full price for that. I would like to try some more night oils though, because I do like the way my skin looks when I use them. I'm currently using a night moisturiser at the moment, which I can only use twice a week, and I'm really enjoying that one. And I also love the Elemis night moisturiser as well, but that is so pricey. That's like 90 something pound or above. I just can't justify spending that much on a night cream, even though it is absolutely beautiful. Anyway, the other Pixi product I have is the Overnight Glow Serum. This was quite a thick serum. It did feel nice going onto the skin, but it's just not a favourite serum of mine. I've never had a serum like this actually. It, like I said, it was quite a thick serum, and I much prefer, I think, a thinner one, but it was nice to use. I used it in my collection, but not something I feel like I would need to go out and buy again. I then have the Polar Ice Source Moisturising Cream. Not the biggest fan of Polar moisturisers, if I'm honest, so I wanted to get this out of my collection. It was okay. Just okay, and I usually find that's what I find with Polar products. They're just okay, so not something I would get again. Last but no means least, for the skincare category, I have the This Works Morning Expert Hyaluronic Serum. So I actually had this in my skincare bag, what I take travelling with me. This is a very runny serum. I actually don't mind this. I like the way that it feels on my skin. The one thing is I'm not the biggest fan of the scents of This Works products. This one wasn't awful. It's still not my favourite. I feel like these two, this one is like really thick and this one is extremely runny. I like kind of one in between. Okay, now let's move on to body care. I have a few things in body care as well. The first thing I have, I'm never sure what to put these in, whether it be skincare or body care, but I decided to put it in body care. It is the P. Louise Lip Exfoliator. So I don't know what scent this one was in. It says been there, done that. So I think this one, I think it was a coffee one. I could be wrong though. But I did completely finish this one. I actually really liked this lip exfoliator, and I would be tempted to look on P. Louise, see how much these are. I did really like it. I wasn't a massive fan of the coffee like smell, because I don't drink coffee, but I would be tempted to see what other scents they have, because I did really enjoy that scrub. I then have the Sanctuary Spa Signature Collection Body Wash. I am a big fan of Sanctuary Spa products. I usually get them like at Christmas or like the after Christmas sales. They smell lovely, they work well, they slathered really well. I will most probably buy these again in the future. I then have a body lotion that I've been working on for what feels like forever. It was the Eclat Skin London Hyaluronic Acid and Collagen Body Lotion. I finally finished this. The one thing I liked about this was the smell of it. It still smells nice. It just doesn't smell as strong. This was just a really thick body lotion though, and I much prefer ones like the ones from the Body Shop, which I'm using now. I much prefer those to this one, so I won't get this again. This is also quite expensive. It's £55 for a body lotion, which I would never spend on a body lotion. The one thing, like I said, that I really did enjoy about that was the scent. But I'm not spending £55 on a scent. So the next product I have is a Sanctuary Spa body scrub. When I usually buy the gift sets like after Christmas, they usually come like with all these products in them. I think I actually got this from my sister's partner, but this was an okay body scrub, did a job. I find that this wasn't a super harsh body scrub as well. I don't mind a harsh body scrub. I don't like harsh face scrubs. I find that they do irritate my face, but harsh body scrubs I'm fine with. I found that this one wasn't as harsh, but I still did enjoy it, and I most really would get that again if I was in need of a body scrub. Another like body scrub product is the Dead Sea Spa Magic Salt Brushing. So I got this in like a mystery box that I get from my local spa each month. This one was very harsh. It was literally salt rubbing on your skin, so it was quite harsh. But I didn't mind it. I did not mind it. I did feel like my skin was very soft after it. Don't know if I would go out and get that one again. If I were to get it in that mystery box again, I would definitely use it, but I don't think I would go for that, because especially ones like this as well, I think this only took me 2 uses, because I use it across all of my body, and because it's in packaging like this, I find it a pain to store in the shower. So the next thing I have is a bath bomb. So this was the Miss Patisserie Silk Pyjamas Fizz Float. So this was quite a big bath bomb that I used across 2 baths. I really enjoyed this bath bomb. I would absolutely get it again. And I'd mostly buy these as gifts for people, because I do sometimes find with bath bombs that they can, you know, that they can just do nothing in your bath, but I feel like this one did actually do something. This did say it was out of date, but I thought it worked well. But I would actually be interested in potentially picking those up when I don't have any bath bombs left. And then the last product in my body care category is my Scent Addict subscription. So this is a 8ml sample I get sent every month for £12. And this, I can't remember what this one was, whether it was, I want to say this was maybe March, it could have been February or March. I got the Moschino, I think I'm saying that right, Pink Fresh perfume. Really enjoyed this one. I put this into my wish list because it did actually just smell really fresh. I can still smell it now through this packaging, and I am a big fan of this one. I will be putting this on a wish list to get at some point one Christmas. So beautiful. I really did enjoy that one. And then let's move on to hair care. I only have one product in this category, and it is the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer Therapies Deep Conditioning Treatments. This I think was like a limited edition packaging. I think, I could be wrong. And beautiful packaging. I really enjoy this product. I found previously we used to get so much Philip Kingsley Elasticizer in subscription boxes that you kind of got sick of seeing them, to be honest. But I think I got this one in my Jama box, and I love the way that my hair feels after like putting this on, then do my shampoo and conditioner. My hair feels so nice afterwards. I have so many of these in my collection, like I just said, because we've got so many of them in subscription boxes, but I'm really not mad about it because this is a beautiful product. But I would mostly pick up this product again when I do run out of them. One thing I will say with that is I don't follow the instructions on it, because what I do is I just put it on when I'm in the shower, do the rest of the stuff I need to do in the shower, then wash it off, because it says 10 to 20 minutes or longer. I just usually put it on the first thing when I get into the shower, and I find that my hair still feels really lovely afterwards. And then I have a couple of products in miscellaneous. So the first thing I have is my vitamins, and essentially called my vitamins. It is the multivitamin gummies. I always use these, have one every morning. I put these next to my skincare, so I make sure I do take one every morning. I really enjoy these. I find I don't take vitamins unless they're in gummies. I don't know why, but I do find I do take them when they're like this, so I'm fine with paying for them when they're like this. I've already bought like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more after this. I do wait for deals though on the My Vitamins website when I do buy them, because they can be a bit expensive, but I usually find that they do quite good deals on My Vitamin website. And then the last but no means least for my empties, I have the Nux Clean Hands Gel. I really wasn't sure what category to put this in, to be honest. It could have maybe gone into body. I finished this product, but it is definitely not a product I would need. I really wasn't sure when I first got this what it was, to be honest. I finished it, not something I would get again. So that is my April empties. What I will do on the screen is I'll put a total value for the month. I feel pretty happy with the amount of products that I've got out. I feel like that's pretty average for me. Mainly have more skincare because I do my skincare every morning and every night. Well, pretty much every morning and every night. So I usually find I do have a lot of skincare, a lot of body care, and sometimes hair care, but makeup is a little bit slow for me because I don't wear it often, and I also find makeup takes a lot longer to finish. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and it'd mean the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.